There we go. How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. I am at my cousin's right now, so let me know if there's any immediate sound issues, just like that one right there. And hi, hello, welcome. It is Thursday, which means we are playing Garrakus School for the Ethically Dubious, a level 20 summer series brought to us by the illustrious Offbeat Outlaw. I'm very excited. If you didn't know, summer is our off season, and so usually I'm DMing 3 weekly campaigns, but right now I get to relax, I get to go see my family, and I get to prepare for the next season. So in the interim, Offbeat Outlaw.
Hello, my name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok. And Taff, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to Sir Pfeffer's community. Good job.
You.
We have my name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under the exact same name. A few weeks ago, I made a video about why wizards are infinitely better than sorcerers. If you disagree with that, you should go watch it and get angry, and then make a comment about it. We're DMing we're here at Garrakus School for the Ethically Dubious. And it's a hell of a time. It's a level 20 campaign. Everyone is playing some degree of spellcaster. And the puzzles are as complicated as the boss fights, which are very fun. Anyway, Jared.
Yeah, I'm back. And I don't know what's going on, but I'll figure it out and jump in. Something about Asmodeus and demon lords. So,
Oh yeah, you didn't know that subplot entirely.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what's going on there. Taco.
Greetings, I play Taco. I am Startch. We have switched skins today.
Crazy.
That is all. Luna.
I am Luna. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. Mavis's main goal is to get her and Tsusoet out alive and as many of their work-study students as possible.
As many as possible. Hopefully we can get all of them. But
all of them.
You know, I'll settle for Jeffrey. And maybe Boots. Boots has been fun. He's snarky. I'm playing Tsusoet, the mushroomy lad that you see before you. Also, this amazing, incredible art was made by Smallbird Lex. If you don't know who that is, you're missing out completely and utterly. And you should commission them to make fantastic art like you see before us. Enough of that. Let's get into this game. Let's send it. Offbeat. Take us away. Take us into the journey.
All right, into the journey. Where we left off, the party was split, scattered across literally multiple dimensions. We have Tsusoet and Mavis on the, I guess we could call it, quest dimension, where they are currently in the back of a clone supply closet with hordes of wizards who are reviving themselves in order to defend against what was a demon lord horde. You see, this whole operation was orchestrated partially with the grunt labor of the demon lords, who had been subdued by the devils for a time being. However, the devils didn't like this agreement either. They were subjugated by the wizards, and so they were conspired with the demons to bust out of this joint. And Tsusoet, Mavis, Startch, and Lanfere were just the wrenches in those cogs that they needed to get this whole thing going. However, the demon lords were a lot of them were swiftly killed by the enormity of the wizards that were just simply present. However, they did manage to kill a bunch, and now all of the wizards are holed up in basically a long tube of clones with a wall of force as an end cap. The demons lords were outside when the great worm decided to erupt and demolish most of everything that was in the caverns. Oh no. And the reason why it erupted was because Startch Mange had managed to pull off one of the greatest uses of time stop I think I've seen at the very least.
Same.
Where he managed to teleport down. He managed to teleport downstairs, grab what he needed, teleport back upstairs to the skeleton, grow in size. I believe casting True Polymorph or some type of shape-changing ability in order to turn into a dragon to lift the corpse and then teleport to the city of Brass, a neutral plane, which was the agreed-upon destination of Asmodeus and Orcus. However, Startch has the staff of Orcus as well, currently, which is very funny. And it actually no, Tsusoet and Mavis have the staff of Orcus, and it is currently being very evil and mysterious. Lanfere is in a demiplane. Tsusoet, Mavis, and Startch were like, "Yo, shit's about to go down," and he went, "Say less," and he was out.
If you're gonna split the party, really split them.
You have in your demiplane Lanfere. This is a place that you frequently stock. It is filled to the brim with goodies and snacks. Everybody has their own demiplane. I'm assuming you're wizards who've been in the business for a while, or at least spellcasters. You have a demiplane, okay? It's like if you don't have one, what are you doing? Everyone has their own demiplane, and inside your own demiplane, you have a clone of yourself should you die. However, Tsusoet, that's not true for you, because you are weird.
Yep.
You have something else going on with you.
I got mushroom complications.
But you're in your demiplane, Lanfere. You've got your desk. You've got some extra books or some extra light reading, and so you can continue your work even when you're away. You have several scrolls of teleport and plane shift should you want to go somewhere else. And in front of you, you have 2 scrying orbs. In one of the orbs, you can see Tsusoet and Mavis hold up with the staff of Orcus in the clone chamber. In the other one, you can see Startch Mange with the dragon corpse busy shifting back into a person. Actually, no, that was unseen to you. You literally just, at one point, you saw Startch in the clone chamber, and the next he's in the city of Brass with the corpse of the dragon. Where would you like to go? Or do you want to stay, frankly? I mean, I said join them, but, like, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of torn because on one hand, dragon corpse for study, and on the other hand, hordes of demons for study. So he kind of wants to go both places.
There's a way you can do that. Do you still have your 9th?
I don't know. Where? Bottom here. I do still have my 9th.
Being in 2 places at once is a wish simulacrum away.
Right. I mean, that sounds pretty fun, honestly.
Do it.
I'll keep it to 1 for now, honestly. Ease myself back into a 20th level wizard.
You know, valid.
I'll just jump in on where I'm most likely more needed and go to the hot zone.
All right.
Will exist
You
for
tell
later.
Can we get some more intense music, please, Sir
Yeah.
Pfeffers? Lanfere, you plane shift in using one of the scrolls nearby, and you are pop in with Mavis, Tsusoet, about 50-something odd wizards, and a wall of force between you and an incredibly pissed off Great Worm. You hear shouting, and you hear a bunch of the wizards just going, "Hold the line! Hold the line!" As the dragon begins to encroach upon the location, you see it opens its mouth, and 6 separate disintegrate beams begin to charge up as they shatter through the walls of force, with one be still remaining. And the wizards quickly, a bunch of the other spells that they were concentrating on are gone, as 10 more layers of wall of force are brought up to separate.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome.
I would say, what did I miss? But I was watching. But I was only watching a little bit. What did I miss?
So many things. I'm not sure now is the time to talk about them though, but
Yeah, I
We will fill-
agree.
we will fill you in. Definitely.
Is there any particular reason why we're still here?
No, well, we don't know. Well, I can't say that. We still have yet to find the corpse of the dragon and get out with it.
Did I see that Startch did a thing with the...
No, he did it all within a time stop. So he literally Starch is just
Oh.
gone. They don't know.
Cool. Just
But-
flipped.
Does Lanfere know because he was able to see him appear in the?
Lanfere was
With
able to
time
see
stops.
Starch.
Oh, okay.
Well,
my
Lanfere
bad.
was able to see Starch in the city of Brass with a dragon corpse.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You saw that, and then you made the decision to come to the hot zone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, Starch made off with, I'm assuming, the corpse? I don't know if we're close by enough to see a corpseless room out there. We're still in the same room where we were, like, stealing classes and...
No, that was the
Okay.
lunchroom. You guys are currently in like what's a very extended supply closet. That is filled with clones of wizards should they die in the field, and a bunch
sure.
of them have just been popping up, and they're slowly running out of wizardly reserves. You see outside, the dragon once again lets loose a massive breath of destructive force energy, and you hear screams, and then about 5 more wizards pop up from clones as they, oh my god! And they just run toward the front line.
I'll be totally honest. I saw Starch in the city of Brass with a dragon corpse. I'm going to assume it's our dragon corpse. So what if we just...
Yeah. What if we just kind of?
As cool as it is to watch the Great Worm mow down hordes of wizards, I don't want to be one of them. If I can
I will
manage that.
gesture to my ring of daily dose of wish and be like, I could try to get us out of here with wish and include all of our friends. Where are our
I mean,
friends?
Yeah, where are our students?
Where's Jeffrey?
Run a teleportation circle like it's not,
Well, let's get to it then.
The last time you saw your students, they
Wait,
were
what
holed
about
up with
Ninja?
Asmodeus and Orcus in the basement.
Might have to be a wish.
Yeah, that one. Yes.
Might have to be a wish. They're with the head of the demons. Orcus and Asmodeus. Like the Orcus and the Asmodeus.
Oh, right, for plane shift, you have to link hands. And
Do have to link
kumbaya.
hands.
Alright, I'm willing
Sounds
to...
like a plan to me. Your
Yeah.
ring it replenishes, so
Yeah, okay.
It's still you casting the spell, so you'll still suffer wish sickness if you want to change this. If that just to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great point. Is it possible? No, that's probably cheese.
There's a chance that I just want to make you doubly sure. There's a chance that you'll never be able to cast wish again if you do this.
That would mean
One
a
in-
lot to Tsusoet. But I don't have any other options. It's risky, but
can we just make our way down there? To where
You'd
the
have-
students are?
There's one way out. So to give you guys a means of accessing this situation, there is literally, you guys are in a hallway with no other exits. In front of you is the wall of force, like doors, basically, and a giant great worm that is doing its utmost to break into here.
also we still need to get the staff to Orcus, and so maybe we head to Orcus, give him the staff, take
You guys, yeah.
our kiddos.
You
and
guys
get out.
do know that the location of the basement is within dimension door distance.
Wait,
Yeah.
is Tsusoet in possession of the staff?
I think it's me or Mavis. Yeah.
Oh no, do
No,
you have
I
the
I
stash,
don't think
Starch?
so.
No, I dropped it off already.
Oh, he already has.
Oh,
the
that's
staff,
right. You did drop it
Yeah, I
off.
dropped it at homie's feet.
I forgot.
Okay,
That changes
so I don't have a
things.
staff. Staff is
Oops, no
gone.
staff.
I go, huh? Okay, well, that means, okay, so by that logic, the Orcus and Asmodeus, as much as they are infernal by nature, if we were to go to them and scoop up our kiddos for the field trip and then head out, or I could be much more risky and just wish us and the students to Starch's location.
I mean, if we're able to get in and out without wishing very quickly, but
Okay. Who's got Dimension Door?
I do.
Okay, we have one with Dimension Door. Lanfere, you got Dimension Door?
It does not look that way.
I also do not have Dimension Door.
Okay.
Teleportation, plane shift, not dimension door.
What kind of
All right.
wizards are you guys?
I'm a druid.
I will. I have a means
Wizards
for you
with
guys.
wish.
I have a means for you guys to solve this in a way. Then use your wish to make a simulacrum of Mavis. Mavis will then take care of the dimension dooring with carrying both of you to the basement. That will then allow you guys to then teleport to the basement, meet up with Orcus and Asmodeus and all of the students.
But then I've burnt Wish and we can't get out. Unless someone else burns the Wish.
Lanfere has wish. You have wish. So like you guys
Okay.
will still have one wish left should things go awry, regardless.
Who wants to take the ultimate risk, Lanfear, you or me?
Aren't you using it to replicate a spell?
You're just replicating a spell, so there's no wish sickness.
But we might have risk later if we need to use Wish to get out and away from Asmodeus and Orcus. And that will be risky. That's what I mean. Is one of us has the easy wish now, who's gonna have it in the pocket for a potential risk later? You know what? Mine's a ring. I'll keep the ring for the risk. So you go ahead and make the clone, and I will hold an action to wish us out of there if it goes slippery.
Sounds good. I'll cast simulacrum or wish simulacrum on Mavis.
You know, Mavis,
Twice as much therapy.
I was gonna say that you could actually be getting an easier workload if you did this.
Mavis
you
does
just
have
been-
access to 9th level spells.
Good point.
You're. Could you move your microphone a little closer to your face?
Have a good point. I did not say that very loud, so that was part of the problem.
Fair enough. All right.
Oh God, which
So,
one's the
let's-
real one?
You guys, dimension door with the Mavises to the basement.
The Mavi.
In front of you, an ocean of blood is beginning to. They are now waist deep in blood from all of the dead demons and wizards and all of that. And you see Orcus is holding his staff just like above the water, above the rising blood tide of blood.
Hello.
Otis looks to you guys and goes, "Okay, so it was you guys who dropped off the staff. Okay, we have your kids in this little bottle, and you see them jingle jangling in a tiny little bottle.
Jeffrey.
What?
Where's the corpse?
Who's holding the bottle? I don't have any context.
Asmodeus.
Demons got our students in a bottle.
A devil has your students.
Thank
the
you.
demon
Sorry.
Orcus is just holding up the staff. Now where is the corpse?
We believe it is in the city of Brass. Our associate has gone to a neutral area away from these wizards so that they couldn't get up to any shenanigans.
Okay.
Yes, so everything's going smooth. We would very much like our students back.
As it was the deal. hands you back your students
Yoink.
trapped in a bottle.
Mavis.
Mavis takes it.
I'm still holding an action, so.
To the city of brass.
To the city
You
of
see
brass.
Asmodeus snaps his fingers and plane shifts. Back with Startch. Can we get some quirky music?
Some quirky,
quirky
music.
music.
Okay, hang on. I'll need just a second, but yes, absolutely. Quirky music. Let's go.
Okay. Startch, you teleported here a little bit ago.
I did.
And with the giant dragon corpse. And as you teleported here, the city of brass is very accustomed to things entering here and them being the ones who have to do all the brunt effort of organizing things. So you actually teleported to a teleportation circle forcefully.
Okay.
You arrive at this teleportation circle with the giant corpse. And a larger Modron, a almost humanoid in shape, a construct. Its head that clicks on the second in a swivel around its neck comes up to you and goes, "Hello. Welcome to the city of brass. What brings you to our fine establishment?"
Am I people? Am I person right now?
You are, yeah, you're a person. You changed back very quickly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious me. Why am I here? What do I know about, like, if I'm like, hey man, I'm here to do like a drug deal, like, is he gonna be cool?
The Modrons, they just care about facilitating deals. They don't care what the deal is. Like, this whole place is very neutral in terms of its moral compass. I would say, as members of Garrakus School for the Ethically Dubious, you guys are actually kind of on a pretty good relationship with the Modrons because you guys like doing things with proper structure, but not necessarily like in the right channels, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am here to conduct business. I point at the dragon. I'm selling this. I needn't.
Selling. Is this deal already made, or do you want one of our official lawyers to facilitate the deal-making process?
I will have an attorney appointed to me. I'll take a public defender.
Hey, what are those giant Modrons that just fucking bonk you for 60 flat damage if you fuck up? What are their names?
Oh, the eye thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate them. I'm on it. They got a high CR, too.
Are they just called defenders? No, that's the sword.
I tell you, I do not know.
What are these creatures? Somebody in the fucking chat, tell me what this creature's name is. I forgot to look it up before I started. Why is D&D Beyond's layout different? It's a construct. It's fuck. What does it do? What does it do? This is lawful neutral, I think. Marit.
Marit.
Yeah, a Marit. Yes. A Marit comes over to you. This will be your public defender. It gives you a wave. They don't like to speak very much, but they are very much capable of it.
Okay.
Would you like someone to also be your lawyer?
Yes. Yes. Oh, you are here. Oh, I see. Yeah, I like one of those too.
He's a public. He's your public. He defends you from the public. You get a little modron. About one of this guy's like chest opens up and out pops a little cube. And the little cube gets a big brain inserted into it from the larger guy. And the guy goes, "So, you need a lawyer. Trust me, I know a thing or two about the law. I'm here to help you out regardless. And I see you got my little brother."
This is... I'm very confused.
He's my little brother. Look at those eyes. Well, that eye. You think he knows anything about the law?
Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, he does. That was a good point. That was a good. You caught my little ruse. Anyway, so who are we dealing with here? What type of deal did you make, and what do you need me to help you get out of?
We made a deal with, you know, those guys.
You're gonna need to be more specific. What'd you make a deal with, kid?
You just Modius.
Oh, big A. I get. Oh, one of our best clients. Now this is gonna get sticky. Oh, okay. I see the problem. You made a deal with Big A, and what was the deal? What was the situation?
We bring him a stick, and then we get a dragon body. I don't remember. I think I don't.
It was
This
for
is
their
all so
freedom.
hazy.
They would help us. We would help them get free. We get the dragon, they get the freedom and the stick, if I remember correctly.
The deal was you guys need to go and get the stick in order to free them. Then they would help you get the dragon corpse, and then you divvy it up.
Okay.
That was the deal.
I relay that information.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't think it's gonna go too bad, but what if it does? You know.
well, dealing with Asmodeus, he follows the letter of the law. He's a tough client. Who are the other clients? I guess I would be working with, and who's the opposing counsel? Who's that guy?
The little guy lives in his ear. Orcus's ear. I don't remember who the little guy piloted.
Orcus is involved? Ah, shit.
Yeah,
I hate Orcus.
Me
Worst
too.
client I've ever had.
Smells bad, his breath stank.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Anyways.
Okay. Give me a second. He flips open his front face, and his hands start typing on a keyboard. And a little typewriter just begins to go. And then he flips it back off and hands the sheet. Okay, so here's what I can tell. The deal was they help you get the dragon.
Yes.
Did they do that?
I kind of did it. I don't know. I made the time stop and then I did it all at once. I probably could have done that without them.
So what did they provide during this time?
I mean, kind of a distraction, but
Kind of a distraction? Are you sure they weren't just serving their own benefit? He
that's
gives you
a
a
good
wink.
point.
He gives you a wink with his single big eye.
I think they were serving their own benefit, and I have. This has been a very traumatic experience. I watched a lot of people die, a lot of mental distress. My neck kind of hurts as well. I tripped
Picks up a limp.
on Orcus's staff.
Oh, an injury. Oh my. Oh, I'm gonna need to get my brother involved as well. He opens his face again, and then another version of him pops out, and he goes, it's me, your injury lawyer. Let me see your injury.
I lean down. I am at half HP.
Holy fuck! What happened to you?
I don't remember. It was weeks ago.
He's been concussed. We
Who's
need
the
medical
president?
leave. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this is happening.
We're gonna be rich.
At this point in time, Asmodeus, Orcus, the whole Tsusoet, Mavis, and Lanfere appear in one of the neighboring teleportation circles. As Asmodeus arrives, a bunch of Modrons appear. The guy with the ticking clock face goes up, and they do the French like mwah, mwah, kiss on the cheek. Asmodeus seems to be a frequenter here. And you see Orcus is glared at. Chaos demons. They don't follow order. They break deals. And you see that Orcus knows his reputation here, and he's kind of proud of it. He's like, yeah, I don't follow the rules.
Bad boy.
I'm a bad boy.
Bad boy. And you see the little Modrons on your side shaking their single-bodied heads, looking at Asmodeus and Orcus, shaking their fists. The ticking clock Modron walks everybody over into the center square and goes, all right, so it seems like client Startch Mange would like to enter litigation against Asmodeus and Orcus, as apparently their side of the deal was not upheld.
I take about 20 steps away from Asmodeus and Orcus. Yeah, just
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
They
maybe
go-
it's awesome.
Asmodeus goes, what? In what way was us unleashing the hordes of demon of the abyss not helpful, Startch?
I look at my lawyer.
The lawyer said, you don't have to answer that.
I know.
Save it for the court, big man.
Offbeat has to lawyer against himself. I'm here for this.
You see Asmodeus is like, the fuck? Like taken aback by the Modrons upheaval, but then he sees the Marit standing in the back, and he kind of just like, this could get very ugly if I do the things the way I want. Orcus, however, does not have such withholdings. And goes, we made a deal, Startch! And he goes to attack you before the Marit immediately thunder punches him in the face. And he is launched miles away. He is just sent. He's gone. Thank you, bailiff. Okay.
Public defender.
He defends the public.
Goes back to leaning on the pew thing.
Asmodeus, will you be getting representation, or do we need to have someone appointed for you? And he goes, I will get my own lawyers, thank you. Give me... I assume our court date is in typical Modron practice, 1 hour? Yes, it is. Give me 30 minutes, and I'll be right back. And Asmodeus disappears.
What? Did we need to pick this fight?
His lawyer, he says we've got a case. And I've learned I know to trust my lawyer.
Well, you do have a case. It's Startch kind of did the whole heist by himself. By all rights.
Good job,
In a
Startch.
deal between thieves. Like, what really would they said they would help? That's vague. What does help constitute? Is it actually, as far as Modron laws and practices are concerned, unless they touched that skeleton, They did not help. Did they kill any defenses that actually stopped Startch? What's to stop a time stop? See, you're all nodding. We're all listening. We're all on the same page.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Please continue. I am here for this.
They have their point, maybe, perhaps. Their whole argument relies on a distraction being of service in a time stop situation. Who's to say the distraction didn't make things more complicated?
I'm gonna mosey over to Lanfere. Maybe we should tell Garrakus that we've got the corpse and where we are.
I mean, do we have it, or is it now locked in a legal battle in the city of Brass?
The corpse is as you guys look over, you see the corpse is immediately being separated and bagged into individual bones to be submitted for evidence as part of discovery.
Hold on now there, my metal friends.
So honestly, until we have a corpse or part of one in our possession, I don't think
did we need all of it?
ringing up the headmaster
think-
to say job's done. We shouldn't do that yet. It's not done.
know if Garrakus will be pleased with half a corpse.
Well, I mean, our primary task was to just get rid of it. So
It was
we're just,
stop
I guess,
them
working
and
for bonus points.
if we-
you know.
He did. Lanfere
amended
did miss
the-
this. He amended it
Oh.
and said your new job was to acquire it.
Oh.
So I think we need all of it. So maybe this is a battle we need to make. Good
You
job,
wanted to be the
Startch.
sole controller of the dragon corpse.
Wait, and
Or-
did the demons and the devils want to
I don't
divvy up?
remember
The elves
the
wanted to
demon
divvy
saying
it up
they've got a
separately.
chunk.
All right, hold on. I look at my lore and go, hey. This the dragon. He's just was one dragon. What is going on?
Well, you see, this is part of the legal process called discovery, where we need to submit this for evidence so that
But it's
both
one
parties...
piece of evidence.
Well, yes, but you tell me how we're supposed to put a 50-foot
Leave it there.
dragon.
You're tampering with evidence.
We're not tampering, as you can clearly see. Our Modrons are wearing little latex gloves.
Yes, but like you, I am an archaeologist. The context of where it is discovered is important. You're removing the context of full picture. That is, a full dragon as opposed to just one.
Are you
bone.
suggesting we go to the scene of the heist to gather evidence instead?
No. But
Look,
I do
we
think
will-
it.
Put it back together, no?
We
I
will be
don't-
more than capable of putting it back together. Trust
No,
and believe.
okay, then we're-
Well, look, we just need to disassemble it briefly, and then we will reassemble it. As it is currently an object, it can be submitted, it can be mended. We have many skilled Modrons ready for the labor. Obviously, I understand your concern. This is the prize of the possessions and whatnot. But we will guarantee that anything submitted to evidence is 100% safe. I guarantee it.
We
And
need
if it
to
isn't safe, we have a Modron guarantee that we will kill the fucker whoever dared break it in the first place. And that's my life on the line.
We need to, as best as we can, ensure that our party involved walks away with the whole of that dragon corpse.
You will, and you will.
Okay, then I'm good.
Here's the question. How are you guys paying for all of this legal counsel I'm currently giving you?
Was your hourly rate?
200 every 6 minutes.
How do you feel about magic
Maybe she
items?
walks away.
How do you feel about
What do we feel about what?
How do you feel about magic items?
We could just bill it to Garrakus. This is all.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
you're
what I
right.
was gonna say. Like,
I am gonna. Well, I'll wait.
You can put it on the school's card.
Yeah, how angry will he be when we show up with a complete dragon corpse that can replicate?
listen, you guys
Snails.
go to every pain. You guys go count all the people. There's a skeleton out there somewhere named Stonks. He'll pay you.
Go to a dimension where everything's organized like a donut. find the skeleton man and talk to him.
Oh yeah, no, that's the donut territory. We don't go over there.
Yeah, it's entirely separate. Over there, their magic isn't based on snails. Very separate stuff. Over here, things make sense. There's no donuts. There's only escargot.
Escargot.
We built the school.
But you guys gonna put it on the company card?
Oh,
like
yeah.
you guys have access to the funds. Like you guys know like how to do that.
I'm
This is
already
the-
putting the chip in.
All right. The Modron takes the Modron.
It's the pin.
Could you put in the pin code, please?
6969.
Excellent. Hands you back the card. All right. You have a lawyer on your side, and with a lawyer at your side, the only thing that's not at your side is villainy. And so when he says this, Asmodeus arrives with his lawyer. And his lawyer is one of your students, Lanfere. Remember the devil guy that you didn't want to do in the work study? He looks at you. He looks at this and goes, Asmodeus, I can't possibly do this. That's my teacher. Asmodeus goes, you will do what you are told. And he looks at you and goes, Professor, I see you have entered into a deal with my father. Most excellent. I will be representing him in legal counsel today.
We did in general, but I didn't really have any input.
I see. Well, in that case, might I ask that Lanfere be removed from the client base in order to ensure no conflict of interest?
I mean, what is it?
I mean, he didn't sign the
Matter,
contract.
does it?
Lanfere
Yeah,
didn't
Lanfere,
sign
get
the
out of
piece
here,
of
dude.
paper. Yeah, Lanfere, you're good.
All right, Lanfere, you are removed from this legal battle. You are merely an on-watcher. With
This
a
is
Is
vested...
it an open courtroom? Can I still at least
Oh.
watch?
We're not even inside.
Here,
Yeah,
in,
but I mean,
here in the city
I
of
wanna-
Brass, we love the law. In fact, here's my trading card. And he hands it to you, and he's actually a legendary creature. He costs three colorless mana, and he's a 3/3.
Mavis, maybe let him out of the bottle, our students, so that they can learn.
Yeah,
some
she's
few
working
things.
on that.
I feel like he would be a stacks piece.
He would be. You see Modron lawyer. It says whenever a card has a word on it, it must pay 1 mana extra for as many words. So with that, you guys begin this lengthy legal battle between the Modron and the Fiend, the son of Asmodeus. Now, this battle's going to take would usually take a long time, but here in the Modron land, things work out a little differently. You see, lawyers, there's many ways to decide different trials and different fights and whatnot. And you see your lawyer opt for a very simple tactic. He goes, I would like for this trial to be decided trial by combat, and he slams his fist on the ground. and the crowd cheers. They go, yeah! The jurors are all up in their seats. The judge is like, woo! And he goes, all right, guys, now what are the odds you guys can beat Asmodeus in a fight?
Lanfere, get back in the thing. Get back in the thing, Lanfere.
I nominate my public defender.
I'm out of here. Can I?
You can get back at it if you want.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's whatever.
What are the odds?
Mr. Lawyer Man, why did you choose? You looked at my injuries. Why did you choose trial by combat?
Huh? Well,
You looked at me and said, "What the fuck happened?" And then you were like, "Yes, this one. He's ready for fighting."
Oh, kid. Hey, look at me. It's all gonna be fine. Right? Hey,
Okay.
have I ever done you wrong before?
Never.
Exactly.
So, just to recap, the case was because Asmodeus didn't actually help very much, that we had a case, and then the lawyer immediately doesn't help very much.
I'm gonna sue this lawyer in about 30 minutes.
It's funny. It's a good time. It's a good time, guys. Hey, it's gonna be fine. I'm very swiftly discover. Is there no Asmodeus stat block in general? I'm gonna have to cook this
there
one
should
up.
be in the
On the spot.
I have a backup Asmodeus stat block. Don't worry. I was just wondering if there was a standard one that I should be aware of.
No, there's not.
Oh, okay.
There's one on the D&D wiki.
Look, see, the Modron pulls you in close, Startch, and goes, "Look, listen, I know this seems weird, but if our entire argument is that he didn't provide any help, the best way to prove that is to prove that you are superior in every other means, right? This is just evidence. It's just evidence. Trust."
I feel like this should have been disclosed.
And he gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Whoa!
He hands you he does go around and hands out bottles of long rest to all of you.
Oh,
Quick little
thank God.
potions. All right, drink up good. Drink up nice. You guys got a big day ahead of you, all right? And to be honest, because we're about to enter big combat, I think now is a good time to actually take our break so the entire rest of the episode can be combat uninterrupted. If that's all good.
Righty, chat. We'll be right back. Apologies, you won't have any fun music for the BRB screen, but it's not going to be that long of a break, so don't sweat it. Take your meds if you need to, get some food, drink some water, do a lap, little circles, big circles. All right, we'll be right back, chat. And we're back.
Hello! Welcome, gamers. When we left off, the party was entering into a trial by combat situation to be submitted as evidence that Asmodeus would not have been was actually not helping them. And therefore, the reason why the party should get full custody of the dragon corpse. This fight is to the death, in quotes. And with that, I would like for you all to roll initiative, please.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I haven't heard this one yet.
I nat 20'd on initiative.
No.
I'm not
rolled a
100%
6.
sure that I'm allowed to be in the trial by combat, but I did roll a 17.
You are. You're here too.
Appointed as partial champion.
Yeah. What'd you roll, Startch?
A 6.
6. Okay. What'd you
Mavis
roll,
got it.
Tsusoet?
8.
8. And Mavis?
10.
10. So Lanfere's got.
I like this.
All right. Asmodeus is up first. The entire circle. You're in a big circular combat arena. 50-foot radius, 100-foot diameter. You are starting, I would say, 25 feet from center. So both, meaning you're about 50 feet away from each other at this point in time.
I am so sorry for that.
Nice.
No problem. Asmodeus looks to you all with a scoff. He brings his hand up, and you see him cast a spell of sorts. This could be countered. It's not one that you recognize, but a counter spell is available for someone who would like to. You are 50 feet away.
Easy peasy, counterspell.
All right, Lanfere. Anyone else like to submit their counterspell? Because if Lanfere fails, the spell goes through.
I'll counterspell. Maybe so.
Okay. 2 counterspells on the docket. I need rolls from the both of you, please. You just add
I'll
your
do it at 7th.
7th. Still need a roll. You need to just roll the d20 and then add your, in Lanfear's case, intelligence, and in Mavis's case, your intelligence, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, your intelligence. 18. Okay. Lanfear.
You said roll plus intelligence, right?
Yeah, d20 plus intelligence.
So we're going to start with a 20, and we'll add a +5.
I'm going to use my reaction to silvery barbs. I need you to do that again, please.
Yeah.
I need the spell to work.
How about 23 instead?
Motherfucker. Oh, that's good. You see him cast a spell, and you counterspell it. It fizzles. Lanfear, you recognize that was a 10th level spell that you have just countered. Asmodeus... Oh, God, I really... Got to chew through this resource now, then. Fine. Whatever. I was hoping I'd get to use it to deal more damage. But it looks like I gotta use it just to set up. I'm gonna action surge. And I'm gonna attempt to cast it one last time. Any responses?
I sure hope so.
I'll counterspell it.
I'm a druid. I don't have
Alright.
counterspell.
Please roll, Startch.
Yeah. Wait, where did? Oh God, that's 2. Oh God. I just need to roll 1. Oh no, it's not
D20
looking.
plus D20
plus
plus
intelligence?
Yeah.
11.
You do not manage to counterspell.
Thus is
And
life.
the spell Magic Drain is cast. I need you all to make saving throws using your spell casting stat. So like whatever that, if you cast with intelligence, I need an intelligence saving throw. If you cast with wisdom, I need a wisdom saving throw.
I have advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
23.
against spells.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
I nat 20'd.
Oh my god. Oh, it's a 7, not a 1. Okay. 18.
Got
Mavis?
18.
18. Fails across the board.
Oh no.
All of your spells are now downcast by 1 level.
Okay.
In order to cast a spell of the desired level, you must cast it at 1 level higher. This means you can no longer cast any 9th level spells, as you do not have access to 10th level spell
That's
slots.
nasty.
Asmodeus ends his
What you
turn.
mean? You say you needed to get that off.
Well, I used my action surge and both of those that I had available to me, so good for you, I guess. Lanfear, you're up first. You're up next.
I am going to pull out my iron flask
Ooh.
and release the diva. Man,
Oh yeah, your buddy.
He's got an angel in his pocket.
now I need to go get the stat block for that bad boy.
Here, I got you.
Yeah, I mean I can get it. I just
Okay.
didn't have it set up correctly in the D&D Beyond thing. Do it. So many monitors.
While he's getting that set up, Offbeat, did you see the thing I sent you with the crazy homebrew spell? With like the ticking clock? I'll send it again after. It's wild.
Please do, please do. Okay, I sent the Davis stat block into our group chat. He appears beside you. Hello, Lanfere. I see you have released me from mine iron cage. This doth beset me nicely. Where are we? And oh my God, is that Asmodeus?
It is.
Mine mortal enemy. I have felled many of his vile children in combat. We angels have been at war with the devils for quite some time. I will beseech him. Come not between the dragon and his wrath.
Whoa! Let's go!
Curse you, Asmodeus! Curse you, my vow!
Riddle your rotten hide with a hail of harpoons. He's gonna roll initiative. He's initiative count 9, meaning he will be after Mavis. Okay.
Wait, where's Rocky? Is he with the
Oh, yeah,
the demonic
Jeffrey.
boys?
They're all in the bottle. You guys haven't released them yet.
Honestly, I guess they're level 20, so.
Okay. Lanfear, what is releasing the bottle? Is that an action or is that a bonus
I
action?
think it is an action. Let me look. Actually, I assumed it would be an action. Yes, action to speak the flask command word and target a creature. Oh, that's for catching. Yeah, action to remove the flask stopper.
All right. You got your bonus action left.
Consider him summoned.
Living spells are a fun thing to do. A lot of the stat
really-
blocks are like, oh, Burning Hands, Living Spell, that's nice. And for the season finale of Terraform, I just went, Living Spell Dawn out of an iron flask and said, sick 'em. Get 'em.
Yeah, I'm good on bonus actions.
Got you. Would you like to move?
It's a great idea. What's the battlefield layout looking like? Are we just in like Coliseum style?
Big circular coliseum, 50-foot radius, 100-foot diameter. You are 50 feet away from them. You are at the 25-foot mark away from center. So like 25 feet behind you is the wall, 25 feet in front of you is the center, and then 25 feet in front of that is Asmodeus. So
Yeah, sure. I'll take a giant step back and move. I don't know, 20,
Move up
25 feet.
move up to the wall.
Yeah.
All
Pretty
right.
close there.
You move up to the wall. All right. After you comes Asmodeus's legendary action. Asmodeus, Lord of Hell of sorts, is going to look between everybody. He's going to target Startch. He's going to cast a spell. Startch, I need you to make a intelligence saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Lanfear, you do have your reaction back if you... Oh, but you're too far. You can't counterspell anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Oh, you're right. I do have my reaction back. I thought it was out.
14. It's been real, gamers. There's not a lot of spells that require intelligence saves.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of those.
There is...
There's one that we're both thinking about.
Yep.
Evil Bye!
Ah!
4d6. psychic damage first. Second of all, your intelligence and charisma scores are now 1.
Oh no.
Can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand languages, or communicate in any fashion. Creature can, however, identify its friends, follow them, and attempt to protect them. You can reattempt the save every 30 days. The spell also can be ended by a greater restoration, heal, or wish.
But can he still cook for us? That's the real
He
question.
can't operate. He can't activate magic items, cast spells, understand language, or communicate. And he has an intelligence and charisma score of 1.
So we can't use a cookbook. So we
Cooking
really
comes from
shouldn't
the
keep him
heart.
around like hot things.
You should attempt to fix this as soon as possible. Perhaps with a greater
Nah.
restoration. That is what has happened. Mavis, your turn.
Is what just happened to Startch like something that would be evident to the rest of us? Like,
Yes.
Oh yeah, you guys see
Yeah.
him cast Feeble Mind.
All right, can I dispel magic that? Does that work?
Spell magic does not end the effects of Feeble Mind. If you would like to
Okay.
end the effects of Feeble Mind, you need a greater restoration, heal, or wish. Which is kind of weird that they'd mention wish here, because you can just use wish to cast heal. Like you don't D&D
Thus is
writers.
life.
Get your
If
shit
I
together.
use my wish to fix this problem,
You
Do you
can't
have
right
one?
now.
I can't.
Mhm.
Okay. I have any of those other things to fix it. Wait.
Starch sits down and pulls out a salt shaker and a pepper shaker and starts making them fight each other.
I have healing
Their
spirit
action
and healing
figures.
word, but that's and that. Okay, second question. What is it? How can I release? Do I just open the jar with the students in it?
You could
How does
pop
that
open the
work?
jar with the students and then bring them into this fight. And you could, no one really casts Identify on the jar, but you could probably guess that that's how it works.
Okay, so Mavis is gonna move back towards the wall
Okay.
and then open the bottle.
All right. You open the bottle. You're gonna like try and empty them out onto the floor, or because as you open it, they're still in the jar.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
do that.
You open it out onto the floor. They stay tiny.
Oh no.
Rocky poses minutely at you. However, there's no reason to believe why they shouldn't be able to cast spells.
Jeffrey.
If you'd like to access Jeffathan's spell list, for example.
Oh yeah, it was Jeffathan.
Mhm. It was a full druid spell list, technically, just cast with intelligence.
Oh.
He could potentially greater resto Starch or heal Starch if you
Perfect.
take an action to command him.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
My whatever I can do currently is not worth your action.
I can't do anything right now.
Well, since both my plans were falling through and there's no one over there by Asmodeus, can I cast Call Lightning?
You certainly can cast Call Lightning. What level?
8. So it would
Alright.
be the effects of 7th, right?
Yeah, you cast it with an 8th, but it's the effects of a 7th level cast.
Okay.
Mhm.
I need a dex.
All right, you cast it, bang, a lightning bolt soars from the sky. Dex save is... I rolled a 21.
Okay, you saved. I don't know if it's half
I
damage.
take half damage.
Yeah.
What is Asmodeus wearing? And what, does he have a weapon in hand? Is he just chilling?
Asmodeus currently has a spell book. He is wearing what appears to be like a Roman Colosseum style skirt. And is just bare-chested muscly.
Okay.
He's got big horns that curl down from his ears to, like, honestly all the way down by his waist. Long flowing black hair. And is very, very capable spellcaster, as seems to be his shtick.
Okay, he's gonna take 19 lightning damage.
19 lightning damage. Is that halved already?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
I think so. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Legendary action. Asmodeus is going to target Tsusoet. I need you to make that wisdom save again.
Okay. I'm rolling at advantage because of my spell guard shield. Yeah. Okay. What you said? Wisdom.
Yes.
Wisdom save. 28.
28. Excellent. You succeed. Wait, you not 20'd last time on that first save, and you only got a 23?
I've got for my saving throws. Oh, I did the last one wrong. I've got a +9 to my
Yeah.
wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So you would have succeeded on that last one then. So you are not downcast at all, actually. So in that case, I can't even target you with this ability. I'm going to target Lanfere. Because that's just how the mechanic works. Lanfere, I need an intelligence saving throw from you.
So much for being our tank.
Hey, listen. I tried it. Okay, it didn't work out well, and this is a much bigger threat. No, I'm kidding. I will attempt to tank. I have an idea.
How does a 29 sound?
9. That is good. You succeed on the saving throw. You see him trying to you feel him trying to like grip harder on your spell casting, trying to drain it even further. But doesn't work, obviously. All right, is the Deva's turn. What do you want this guy to do?
You know, I read over the healing touch ability about 3 times. I was like, I wonder if that would work for Feeble Mind, but I highly doubt it. I assume it wouldn't.
It
It's
as
not
it is not as it doesn't say it does. I'm gonna say it
Right.
does not.
Yeah, which is what I assumed. So I mean, honestly, just get in here and smack. All right?
But you know what? It says any curse. You know, that's
Say any
kind of
curse.
that's. I mean, this seems like an area that they just didn't.
I think healing touch came later.
I mean, if it can
Yeah,
be, it
I was
seems.
looking at
To
the
be honest,
spell to see
like-
if it was a curse or not, but it just
just says it does. It's an it's like
It's a
it's an
melody.
enchantment. You know what? This isn't raw, but you're using a resource you only have 3 a day of, and it's like kind of funny. So I'm going to say that Feeble Mind would count under the purview of if it includes all of this, any curse, disease, poison, blindness, or deafness. If it can cure all that, it can cure a Feeble Mind. I will allow
Yeah.
it.
yeah. So then I will send the diva to
Mhm.
healing touch Startch.
All right.
What?
Brother, hold out your hand. You can't understand me. I will grab it for you. He
I-
grabs your hand and he prays to a god that none of you believe in, and he gives you 20 hit points, and you recover, and your mind is your own once more. Ah! You're back.
Put me back. It was peaceful.
Ignorance is bliss.
You couldn't cook that way.
Just true.
All right. That is a day of his action. Does not have access to any bonus actions. What would you like to do? It's got like about another 75 feet of flight. You would like to bring him to melee.
Yeah, put it in melee range. Get that boy in there.
Have at thee, Asmodeus! Wah! He flies toward him. Okay. That is the day of his turn. I'm gonna save that legendary action. Tsusoet, your turn.
Tsusoet is going to
50 feet away.
50 feet away.
Asmodeus.
Okay, I'm going to walk 10 feet to the right.
Okay.
I'll actually go farther. I'll move 30 feet to the right to get
Gotcha.
30 feet away from the party. Keep 50 feet to Asmodeus. I am going to cast. Oh man. I am going to cast Feeble Mind subtly.
All right.
He needs an intelligence saving throw of 20.
I'm going to burn a legendary resistance.
Nice. Okay. Then I am going to action surge. That's my 8th. I'm going to action surge.
Actually, wait. You had to cast that with a 9th level spell slot.
I did
Because
not. Because
You're
I
not downcast because you're. I forget. Urgh. My resource management. My plans.
And then I'm going to cast 7th level heat metal on his weird little metal skirt.
All right. What type of save is that?
It's not. It's heat metal.
Heat metal does have a save, at least as far as taking damage is concerned.
Double
and
checking.
whatnot.
Choose a manufacturer of any creature physical contact. There is con save. I'm wrong. Oh, it's a con save if it's a con save. Sorry. Succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
All right,
So unless Asmodeus is trying to drop Trow in front of all these Modrons,
he probably will be more than willing to drop Trow. I'm making that con save.
con save is 20.
All right, that is a 9 plus 11, 20 on the die.
Okay.
She drops Trow. He is now butt naked. Ken doll, by the way.
Aww. I wanted to see that hog.
Let's see.
Hi, Christian Minecraft server.
I think I still take the damage though. So please roll
perfect.
your damage.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
That was a
At
lot of spell
7th
slot just
level.
for him to get his pants off.
Listen, any
You
port in a
just
storm. That will be 7d8
that.
fire damage.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. Coming out to 32 fire damage.
Okay. You notice that fire damage does not seem to bother Asmodeus maybe as much as you would wish it did.
So I would like to approach the bench.
Approach it.
It would be an action or something like that to take off your pants, right? To doff armor. It takes a lot to do. I would argue that he cannot simply drop Trow right out the gate like that.
Well, it says if a creature holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con save or drop the object if it can.
If it can. I would argue that
Or
it needs to
drop.
doff armor. That's going to take some doing.
It says or drop if it can.
Oh,
There's an or.
I see.
So because it says or, everything that then applies to dropping the object is then equivalent to succeeding on the con save. So I guess I still have I'm still wearing my pants. I will still take the damage. However, as long as I continue to meet the con saves, the subsequent effects of a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks does not apply.
That's fine. I'm hoping for the ticking ongoing damage, unless he...
All right, you guys do not see the Ken doll that is Asmodeus. Thank you for approaching the bench.
Ignorance is bliss.
So,
and that's my
however,
turn.
the fire damage is still does not. You notice that it does not bother Asmodeus maybe as much as you would like, indicating a resistance to it.
But he will maybe take more damage in the future if I can keep concentration up on this thing.
Potentially, yes. Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. He's then going to take a legendary action. And you see him begin to cast another spell. Seeing how Tsusoet just did damage to him, he's going to attempt to deal damage to you.
Hello?
You see him charging up a beam, and he fires it at you. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm at advantage.
It was up with Azure's Calm.
Oh, it's not great. It's not great, boss. It's 12.
Dang! That is unfortunate for you.
Right to heck. Where people who don't believe in gosh go to.
Roll. You get hit with 70 force damage as disintegrate punctures into your chest.
Ow!
Oh, all right. I need a concentration saving throw,
Ooh, thank you.
please, for your heat metal.
Uh,
DC 35.
yeah, I fail.
Heat metal is no longer active.
I'm no longer cooking his buns.
Starts. Your turn.
Is Asmodeus notably tall?
I would say he qualifies as a huge creature. Yes.
Is a huge creature.
Yes.
What is the ground like? Are we in open air?
Open air, solid brass ground.
Smooth?
Smooth, but with like corrugations for grip.
Okay. Climbable surface?
That's a stretch.
Okay. Is there a roof?
No roof. Open air. Coliseum.
Okay. What's above us? The sky?
The sky and towers of the Modron's clockwork lawscape.
Lawscape. I like that.
I have a question.
Okay, I have answers potentially.
Okay, so let's say a huge creature, correct, is
Yes.
Occupies many squares on a board.
I would say a safe 3x3, yeah.
A safe 3x3, right? And one could then assume that it also it's a 3-dimensional, like 3 squares up. as
Yeah,
well.
3x3x3.
Okay. Let's say that the top square is included in an area of effect. Would the area of effect impact the rest of the squares?
I mean, if the effect is something like Fireball, and Fireball overlaps with that final square, then yes, that creature is hit with that instance of Fireball.
What if it was like something, say, I don't know, like reverse gravity or something?
Reverse gravity. Let me just read it. I think the answer is yes.
I'm trying to not like jettison all the little clock people.
The space is safe that you can hit this guy alone with a reverse gravity, and you will not interfere with anybody else.
Okay, I'm also trying to sneak in an extra 15 feet or an extra 10. I want my 7th D6.
Okay, the spell reverse gravity in a 50-foot radius, 100-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. All creatures in object centered on a point within range. Somehow I will say you can, if you make the point, his head, that would qualify as the cylinder.
Okay. You understand my floor questions now.
Yes, I would say the jurors are safe from being hit with bullshit. You could cast a meteor swarm in here, and the jurors would not be afflicted. So
Okay.
you could safely reverse gravity without in any way interfering with the witnessing jurors.
Okay.
Mm.
Party, do we have any way to force movement?
I got tsunami.
The diva is right there.
Diva
The
could
diva
shove,
can fly.
could shove and fly.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't have
Grab.
tsunami actually anymore because I've burnt my 8th level and it does not show up as a 9th level.
Okay.
What do
You
you
can
mean
cast-
by
you-
movement?
You can.
My
Feth,
thinking is if we reverse it, he gets launched the one time,
Mhm.
and he comes back and hits the ground. That's 11d6 if it's on his noggin. If we then forcibly move him back in, he will then get launched again.
You will
Okay.
only fall back down if the duration is up or if you drop concentration. Otherwise, you'll just stay at the top, oscillating slightly for the duration.
Word of the day.
Okay,
Says
then
the
we'll have to
spell.
have the diva push him gently.
But Fef, you can
Just
you,
upcast
if you
it.
can cast a higher level spell to cast a spell that just because it can't be because it doesn't have the upcast mechanic, you can still cast it using the higher level spell slot,
Okay.
and it will count as that level spell.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to. I hold out the salt shaker and I turn it upside down. I cast reverse gravity centered on his noodle.
Alrighty. Make sure to burn an 8th level spell slot as you are under the effects of Downcast. And he is a fixed object that it can reach. Is there anything that is fixed and within reach for this bastard right now? Not really. He flies. He is launched up the 100 feet.
Let's go.
You have telekinesis.
The Deva wanting to stay within range allows himself to also fall up the range. I will say.
Whee!
They're now at the top of the 100 feet.
All right. I continue to concentrate. I think real hard about apples and globes.
All right. Is just to clarify where this one was 50-foot radius cylinder has been placed. Is it such that like the cusp of it is what would have just clipped Asmodeus, and thus a simple shove would allow him to go in a cycle of fall damage? Is that the
Yes.
plan?
Yes.
Got you. Understandable. Have a nice
I would like
day.
to place him in the convection oven in the washing machine. I want to teach him about how heat rises. I'll pull out a diagram of the Earth's mantle and crust and explain.
Fun fact: sound is also
fabric of
affected by heat.
space-time.
Well, he does that. Startch, anything else you'd like to do to Asmodeus? As he is now...
Laugh.
You've been laugh. That's funny. Okay. He is now oscillating in the air. Asmodeus now 100 feet away from you guys. He's in the air. He's gonna make some decisions. You guys have cast 2 spells while under the effect of Downcast, giving me 2 extra full spell slots to spend.
Oh.
I am going to use one of them to cast Dispel Magic on the reverse gravity. That is a 19. The reverse gravity is dispelled.
Okay.
He's gonna fall. I'll just eat the damage.
Yeah.
That's 10d6. Please roll that, Startch.
Yes, sir.
The Deva also allows himself to fall and then catch himself with his wings at the bottom.
All right. Yeah.
There's a part of this song that sounds like it's about to go into.
All right. Oh, this is a little spicy. Ooh, this is alarmingly divisible by 5 in many ways.
The average
30.
is 35 of that roll.
We are above average. 38.
Gasp. 38 whole damage. He's on the ground. He lands, superhero landing, rough on the knees, as we all know.
Us superheroes.
Then looks around, and I'm going to use this last spell slot I have taken. And I'm going to activate my special move. I need dexterity saving throws from all of you, please.
Is this magical in nature?
Yes.
I have advantage. Oh no, this is an
Lord.
AoE. No, wait, that doesn't apply.
That is not my day. 2 minus 1. 1.
Oh.
17.
17, okay. Lanfere?
8.
Okay. Luna?
19.
19. I'm going to say this, and I need you all to understand that wizards have many ways to revive the dead.
Oh,
The
God.
students are all going to die.
That's okay.
But that's okay. That we have
Where's
many
KitchenAid?
ways to... KitchenAid is still in the bag of holding.
Check
But
it.
you see Asmodeus tear a page out of his book, and he activates his ability, Edict Judgment.
Hang on, you were on trial. What? No, wait. You're not the judge here.
Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature.
I'm trying to get Google Dice Roller to roll these dice for me, but it is...
I got a roller. What you need?
You'll be mad at me.
Well, no, you're good.
It's 10d20. Okay.
Oh,
it's-
God!
All
All right, I'm on it.
99 fire damage, please, is dealt. As you are all judged, and you are judged too slow. As the fires lick at your feet, devils crawl up your legs, and you feel for a moment what it would be like if you were in hell.
Fortunately, Startch was into it.
I'm down.
Down with what?
The sickness.
0.
I thought it, but then didn't allow it to leave.
Yeah, I think I just get burnt up horribly, and just fall to the ground writhing before
Oh,
falling
wait.
still.
The diva. This dex +4. Oh, okay. I mean, he's still up. He definitely fails.
Everyone except Rocky is dead. As your students. Rocky stands impervious.
Minutely.
Minute, very tiny. Look at him.
Witness these poses.
It's like one of those models you'll use for like reference for drawing. You know what I'm talking about, like the mini mannequins.
Immaculate anatomy.
Yeah.
It kind of smells like Montreal steak seasoning now, though.
That's a good smell.
Look.
Oh man, I still had a
Um,
9th level in the pocket too.
No.
But that is my spells used up. My spell slots that I've stolen from thee. Um. Okay. It's going to look around and see who's all alive. So you're just at 0. You're not
Yeah,
dead. You're just making death saves.
Death saves.
Um. He's going to cast Wall of Force around himself.
Interesting.
Give himself a little bubble for a bit. Lanfere. It is your
Let's
turn.
see. We're going to do a cool
Little disintegrate.
level. Yeah, look at you. Same. Brain. Alright, I guess it's gonna have to be a 7th slot. Grid. Disintegrate.
All right.
Do I need to move in?
Shatters.
60 foot. I'm gonna have to move in. I'll move into range 60 foot and then disintegrate.
It is disintegrated. The Wall of Force is down. All right.
What is counterspell range?
Counterspell range is 60 feet.
It's also 60. Okay, so I can't. All right, then. Yeah, then I'm chilling.
All right. Mavis, it is your turn.
I would have had to roll to see if I kept concentration. Would I not have? Since I took damage.
What spell were you concentrating on? Sorry.
Call lightning.
Oh, yes, you would have had to. The DC would have been 49. All right, you don't have concentration on call lightning.
No.
I think you should roll still.
Miracles happen.
I don't even want to try.
All right. You don't have call lightning still up. What would you like to do?
Hmm.
Last.
Forward, so I'm in range and cast Shatter.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is a con save, I believe.
Hmm.
Is a 21.
Yeah, he saves.
All right, I take half damage.
Yep.
What does it look like when you cast Shatter on this big stinky boy?
Give him a very not approving
Oh.
Finger
A
shake.
finger wag. All right.
That's what we're gonna
23
do.
thunder damage, and that has already been halved.
23. Excellent. The big thunder boom goes off. The Modrons all nod in understanding. After this, I'm going to take a legendary action, and I'm just going to attempt to slap that Deva away from me. It's a 17 AC. 28 hits. He's gonna deal 25 damage to the Deva, slashing as he just kind of like
Heal up.
claw slaps him.
Barely.
Counts as magical for the sake of all that jazz. Okay. It is now the Deva's turn.
I don't know if I can tell it Pikachu come back.
Oh, did the Deva make that deck save?
No, it took the damage. Yeah.
Oh, it
just
ate it.
didn't. Yeah. He's surprisingly stonky for a
Oh yeah.
CR10. So, but he not doing great. Not doing great at all.
Couldn't be me.
But I think it would take an action for me to pull him back into the flask. So, I mean, it certainly. It has changed shape, but I don't think that's going to work like Polymorph, where it gets a new health pool.
It does work like that.
Ooh.
Deva magically polymorphs into a humanoid or beast that has a challenge rating equal to or less than its own.
All right, we got a CR10 beast that would work.
Definitely got a dinosaur in there somewhere.
Yeah, T-Rex.
T-Rex time! Little angel wings.
Little
Barney the
halo.
dinosaur.
It's got a little
You get
heart
it.
for its little
You
hand.
get a T-Rex, a sperm whale, a huge giant crab.
Hey, I know about one of those. Huge giant crab goes hard.
Safe to say, though, that's what it's gonna do. So, if we wanted to kind of move on while I find the beast, it's gonna take an action, I assume.
Yeah, I would take an action to change shape.
So,
Okay.
you up the next.
All right. Legendary action again. Now that Tsusoet is out of the fight. Asmodeus is gonna realize that he needs to deal with Startch next. And he's gonna cast Banishment. Any responses?
Let me check my slots. Holy shit.
Counter spell.
Okay.
I will also do the countering.
Okay. 2 counters on the docket.
You'll leave it at 2.
Okay. You guys would have had to cast it at 4th level to cast it at 3rd. Would you guys like to cast it at 5th level in order to just stop the spell from happening without a roll?
Nah.
Okay. In that case, Startch Mavis, please roll for the counterspell.
I rolled a 15.
Excellent. With that, that is a guaranteed success.
I rolled a 20.
Hell yeah. You cast it. Guaranteed shuts down the banishment. It does not go off.
Mavis is just pointing and just yelling, "No!"
Bad. Sue, you are up. Please make a death saving throw, please.
Yeah, I think we are just gonna go T-Rex. By the way.
Rad. So, what did you get on your death save?
Oh, my apologies. And I add my con. Is that correct?
No, it's just
No.
a flat D20.
11.
you barely skate by. That's one success.
I'll be up in just a second.
God.
Spores.
Mushroom.
mushroom. After this, he's going to try. Asmodeus is going to try and deepen the downcast effect on Startch.
Oof.
Startch, I need an intelligence saving throw from you, please.
All right.
Come on, Starch. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, I gotta rotate this dice tray. It's an 18.
Oof.
Yeah.
You are now downcast by 2.
Okay.
You feel your magic being drained from you every second, and it is
Ooga.
rough. Starch, it is your turn.
Oh. What a little piss boy.
He does seem to be concentrating, by the way. I've just been rolling those off screen, and he's just making them. Is the issue?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I feel like I have not been. I probably should have mentioned that more overtly. He is concentrating on this downcast ability.
Oh. Oh, that
It's
changes
just-
things.
It's just that, like, you guys have been dealing, like, 35, 23. Like, the DCs are very low, and he's got, like, a plus 15 to
Oh.
Constitution. So,
Thank you for throwing in that little bit of input.
mhm.
That was about to be like, okay, fucking volume by fire. Minimum it can be is a DC 10.
He can't fail. You need big hits. You need big hits to break this guy's concentration.
Big bonks.
Big bonks, and then silvery barbs nonsense, maybe. Probably.
I think I didn't use my reaction.
Let me get back to. I have to keep like double check. Okay, so I can't cast anything 6th level or above. It has to be 5th or less. You took my plans from me off.
He's a rat bastard.
He is. No, he's very good at about Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
So I would want a.
He's probably more intelligent than he is wise.
It's a fair assumption.
Perchance.
He's probably more charismatic than he is all of that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Dabble.
which is why I've been avoiding our own
They don't call him Big A for nothing.
Manouche. Would he be considered a monster?
For what purpose? Are you thinking of like hold monster or
Or
something?
like hold monster? I don't know how much that helps us though. None of us do anything in melee.
Hold monster affects all creatures. He's
But
a
Dave is
creature,
melee.
so yes. Deva's melee. I mean, it's
Technically, I have some
So
So as
melee.
long as you're
stops-
within 5 feet.
it stops him from doing shit, which I
Mm.
think is another important thing. Is it denies him his actions.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get him.
Whatever.
What's
He
that?
does have legendary resistances.
Yep. Well, those just need to be eaten through.
hmm
He's used one
Oh.
so far, I think,
Mm.
on my feeble mind.
Yeah, let's go hold monster. Let's see if we can get through some of those. It'll be a 7th level slot for me. DC's 19.
It is a fail. I am legendary resisting.
Let's
All
go.
right, cool.
Okay. It's got one left. What would you
I
like
got
to
any
do,
cool
Startch?
bonus actions? I don't think I have any cool bonus actions. I'll do a little dance.
Okay, Asmodeus at this point got 4 spells that he has stored up because of the amount of downcasting that he's done. So, I've got a wealth of options. But I've only got 1 concentration spell slot. He's going to use these to... Now is not the time to kill Tsusoet. I must do other things. He's going to use these to upcast a Scorching Ray. And he's going to target... Who's concentrating on shit on me right now? You ain't concentrating on shit. You're dead. You silly. Let's go for let's spread the love around. I'm going to target Lanfere. There's going to be there's going to be 10 d20s of attack rolls coming at you. We're going to rapid fire these and see if they hit. All right, that is an 18.
Should be a no flat out. So far, we're in the world. Okay, yeah. 18 fails automatically.
Okay, 18 fails. 27.
Well, yeah. I mean, the highest I got is 24 with a shield.
Okay.
So
27 hits. 18's another miss. 17's a miss. 20.
Well, if these hit in order and do damage in order, I'm willing to bet that I'm already down. So
I've only hit you.
shield won't
I've only
matter
hit you
much.
once. I've only hit you once so far.
Oh, okay. I thought it was twice.
No, only once.
Okay, well then I'll burn a slot for a shield.
Okay. There's going to
I
be.
guess is a 2nd level slot.
Yep. That is going to be a 24, which you said is shielded. Or is that a meets it beats it situation?
That'll be a meets it beats it. In fact.
Okay. So it's another hit. And then all the rest will hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There's going to be 6 total hits. That's 12d6 in damage.
You're going into the void. Lanfear's about to go on the greatest journey.
46 fire damage.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not dead, but I am down.
All right. You see Asmodeus chuckle. Clearly these miscreants needed my help. See the court nod approvingly, but disapprovingly at the laugh. That's a little bit unofficial. Okay. It's Asmodeus' turn. It's all of his extra
Lanfear's
spell slots.
dreaming about sending the lawyer to some plane where he'll never be able to come back from.
The Modron is biting a pen. Like, shit, I thought I had this one, honestly. Lanfear, it is your turn now. Please make a death saving throw, please.
Lanfear death save.
there a death save button?
I don't think so. It's a D20. If you roll a 10 or higher, you're safe. 9 and lower, you lose. 1 is 2
Lose.
fails. 20 is 2 successes. Or 20 is a success is an auto succeed. You get back up with 1 point.
Right. Yeah. So that's 1 fail for me.
Oof. As you go down, you get that 1 fail. What is a sweet memory you're thinking of?
That he just managed to record the findings from the dragon corpse creating the snails. He's like, I was able to get that jotted down in my demi-plane before
You
getting
bit the dust.
down in a fight I wasn't supposed to be in.
All right. All right, Mavis, you're up next.
Get him.
Hypnotic pattern.
Ooh.
Okay. What type of save is that?
Wisdom save. It's DC of 16.
That is a 22. Silvery barbs, anybody?
I can barbs it.
That is an 8. I will burn my last
Ooh.
legendary resistance.
Let's go.
Go.
Bless you.
Sorry.
What?
Okay, Asmodeus, realizing he's now actually a little bit more vulnerable than he may have been boasting earlier, is going to attempt to cast Globe of Invulnerability.
This needs to be countered
Counter spell.
at Luna.
Counter spell.
Okay. What level are you casting it at? You're downcast 1, so
It's a 5th level spell. So you'd have to roll a 15 or better if you end up rolling for it.
could be upcasting as well. Remember.
So in order for it to like not have to roll, I have to do. Is it just above or like the same level?
So if you would have to be at the same level of the spell that he is casting. Globe of Invulnerability is naturally a 6th level spell, but it could be upcast.
What?
Yeah,
I thought it was 5th. Hold on.
it blocks 5th level or lower spells.
Oh, heard. Yeah, and then every 2 up, it blocks higher.
Every 1 up, it blocks 1 higher.
No, you're on crack.
No, I'm not.
I was just looking at this spell.
I'm literally looking at it right
I'm not,
now.
I'm not on crack, dude. Why would you?
When you cast a spell using a 7th level or higher, the barrier blocks spells of 1 level higher for each level above 6th.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Alright. So it could be
I put it this
upcast.
way: if this resolves, I do not have access to spell slots above 5th.
I still got a
So
ninth
I
in the
am
pocket if we
incapable
can
of
get me up.
casting spells above 5th.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with 5th level, so I'm gonna cast it at 6th.
To roll.
Okay.
You got this.
Hey,
Believe
chat,
in the heart
now's
of
a
the
good time to
darkness.
give inspiration to
I
Luna.
give Luna the inspiration from the silvery barbs.
The
Or
advantage.
the advantage. Yeah.
Okay. You have advantage on this check, Luna?
Chat, we need you.
21.
All right, it is countered. Globe of Invulnerability does not go
Let's
up.
go.
Heck yeah,
Okay,
clutch.
good.
Well
That
done,
was the
Luna.
lock. That was the lantern.
Oh man.
Asmodeus is out here playing stacks. Alrighty.
Jesus.
Deva is up next as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Take us away, Lanfere.
Little Halo.
All right. Well, first we're going to very not carefully close distance and then bite. Surprisingly,
Okie dokie.
a bite and swipe.
Inspo is unavailable. Why is it unavailable?
Should be.
Plus 10 to hit. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 does hit. Please roll your damage.
Yeah, let's see about that tail swipe. It's also a plus. 13. The tail will miss. All right. Damage is 4d12 plus 7. Either. +, so 36.
36
And
damage.
then, oh, it's medium or smaller. Never mind. The grapple will not happen. It's less a chump and more a leg gnaw. They're like the same size, I guess. So
yeah. All right, that is the Dava's turn. Tsusoet, I need that death saving throw. Your second one.
14.
14, you succeed. Think of a hard memory.
A hard memory?
Really a time that was tough.
Being told I was an undead comes to mind.
That was rough.
Like, he's been real nonchalant about this, but it's messing with him.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Startch is you.
Yeah, I've been doing math the whole fucking time. Would hold monster drop concentration?
Hold
would
monster
he-
drop concentration. No, it
On-
would not.
Okay, cool. Well, that answers that question.
Mhm.
Hey, Offie, I don't know if you know about this thing. It's one of the foundational design principles of Dungeons and Dragons, but this thing called Gilded Accuracy, this +15 is really fucking with the math. Because I was sitting there, I was like, okay, well, what's the probability that he fails this thing? I was like, okay, it's about that. And then I was like, okay, well, what's the average damage on a 5th level, whatever the high, 5th level lightning bolt, whatever the highest I would be able to cast is. I was like, oh, it's 42. Okay, well, half of that would be the con save. That means he'd have to make a 21, but if he's adding 15, that means he has to roll 5 or lower. So there's the math. The math ain't
I know.
mathin'. And then I don't
I
have a
know.
way to help the boys until I can get access to my biggest,
is
thickest
a-
slots.
There is a spell that breaks concentration because it incapacitates the target, and that's Hypnotic Pattern.
Oh, wait, Luna was cooking. Hold up.
As does Psychic Lance, I believe. And as for the bounded accuracy comments, yeah.
You know, someone creates a dish on accident and it becomes a good thing. That was me when I was cooking because I didn't know that.
Y'all level 20. I want to challenge you.
Yeah,
I want to
this
give you
is
guys
solid.
a challenge.
Oh, but I can't fucking wait. Psychic Lance is that 5th?
I think it's 4th, bro.
Nah. Nah, that's a
That's a
5th
4th level enchantment.
I don't believe you.
Did you say it's a 4th level enchantment?
Okay.
Your Honor, nuh-uh.
What is going on with my boy? What book was it in? Was it in Xanathar's?
Fizbins.
His Oh, that means I would have access to that spell weird. Okay. God damn it. Anyhow. Yeah. What? This is wisdom. I get reactions at the top of the round, so after my turn.
You get reactions at the start of your turn.
Ah, hell yeah. Okay. We'll go hypnotic pattern then.
Excellent. The 21, 16 plus 5.
Booty cheeks. I will burn another slot. or barbs, and I will give Luna the advantage, and I will encourage Luna to use it on any counter spells.
That is a 12.
Let's go.
He is incapacitated. And as you do that, Startch, you feel the lock on your mana reserves unweld. And you are back to your full power. Access to your higher spell slots once again granted.
All right. I go stand next to the downed homies and wait 6 seconds.
Excellent. Asmodeus is then going to take a legendary action at the end of your turn. Did 2 spells there. Got a lot of extra spell slots in reserve. But I'm incapacitated,
You do be
Right.
incapacitated, you silly goose.
so I can't use any of them. Okay, Asmodeus' turn. Do I get to make a save at the end of my turn?
I
or
don't
do
think
need
it's
someone to
until
wake
you
me
take
up?
damage.
I think it's until I wake up. Is it, am I locked? Wait, this is funny. This is so funny if true.
Oh God, someone tell the David to chill.
Spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone uses an action to shake it.
Oh my god.
You
Okay,
know what?
Yeah, you don't get to repeat the
Win?
save until we bonk you.
He's
Nap time.
end the music.
Whoa, let's go!
He lost. That's the fight.
Are my homies about to have to make their third saves, or any of them at
They
2
are,
fails?
as the fight is cleared. You guys are brought back up with full hit points.
Oh.
What about the
Oh, hell yeah.
students? Are they
Is
the
he
students
is
as
he
well.
conscious again?
What
Okay.
about-
Asmodeus is conscious and in a full suit, and he's sitting there at the desk going, "What happened?" And you guys are all in at the desks again. And your Modron lawyer is mid-argument. As you can clearly see, while the combat prowess of my 4 clients leaves something to be desired, their ingenuity, their cleverness, their problem solving and puzzles is exceptional. Not many of us could have made it out of that fight, but you see, they managed. And is the theft of a dragon not a puzzle, but a grand trick? There's no fighting involved in that. There's no combat involved in that. That is a question of logistics and organization, and they are the best at it. They outwitted Asmodeus. And dare I say they may outwit us all one day. Thank you. The judge looks approvingly around the room. The jurors look approvingly around the room. And you guys, a little bewildered, you hear a case closed. And so, I hereby award full custody of the dragon corpse to Garrakus School for the Ethically Dubious. Asmodeus, you do not get anything. You lose. Good day. And he is just oofed out of existence.
Nice.
No.
Oh, we did
What
it.
would you like? And as compensation for your time, where would you like your dragon corpse to be delivered?
I mean,
I take out my iPhone. I call Dad.
Yes, what is it?
We have. Oh, you're gonna be so proud of us.
Okay.
We have the corpse, free and clear, no demons attached.
I don't know why there would be demons attached.
Exactly. Where do you want me to mail it?
Oh, yes, the dragon corpse. Please, bring it to the school grounds. There's that backlot, the track and field team, but just put it on their field. They don't need
Okay.
it anymore. It's the off season.
Okay, cool.
All
Love
right. Why?
Fine. He said the center courtyard of the school.
That's not what I said.
That's what he said. I was on. Were you on the phone with
All
him?
right, just checking.
That's what that feels like.
Alrighty. The judge looks, and with a snap of his fingers, several Marats appear, lift the corpse, and then just.
Nice.
And we shall send you to the same place. Have a good day. Thank you for using the City of Brass.
Wait.
Hmm?
Where's the guy who fought for us? The lawyer.
He's standing proudly in front of you.
I give him my dimensional shackles.
What are these for?
It says thank you. Here's a gift.
You don't need to thank me. I'm your lawyer. I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
He's getting paid 200 gold for 6 minutes.
First of all, you're
Paid
welcome. Enjoy a fun little gift. Damn.
Okay.
I'll
You
take
guys, after that,
Give him back.
if they're his, he took.
No, God damn
The
it.
party had two dimensional shackles amongst us.
What if we
And
have
with
two bad guys?
with a snap of your fingers, bang! You guys are back into the field. And Garrakus is sitting there and going, "This is not the track and field team square. God damn it. Oh, there you are. And I see you've brought back all of the students alive. Excellent. Now I have a few questions, if that is all right. Why do I have a $200,000 gold bill mailed to the City of Brass?
We needed a lawyer.
You will be explaining all of this in the report that you will be writing about this. But we have the dragon corpse. And what of, you mentioned something about the dragon's brother. What of it?
It was fighting Big Hat Logan. And I stole it while they were fighting. I stole the corpse while the brother was fighting Logan.
Okay.
Time was stopped. I did all of this in kind of like
That's how you did that.
24 seconds.
So it's still alive, the dragon brother.
It was
Yes.
a great worm.
It's a great worm. As you see this, you see like a glint in his eye. Very like, oh, that's powerful. Interesting. Well, now that we have this corpse, I may have another job for you then. A second work study. If you are interested, we could forget this whole Modron lawyer adventure even happened. Off the record.
It's a
If you
tax
accept-
write-off.
Tax write-off, school fees. You see, I have something of a problem that usually happens whenever great worms arrive. Too much magical power. Great worms only arise after they have consumed a large enough quantity of snails, you see, that their magical energy is very dense. Think of them as magical black holes. If there's enough energy, magical or otherwise, inside that entity to become a great worm, that implies that its connection with snails and the
Yes.
mollusk must be very high. I need you to... I don't want to say dispose of it, but I do want it understood. Great worms are very rampagey sorts. If you left one alive, it is probably in the middle of rampaging that entire planet, turning it to dust and ash as we speak.
That sounds like not our problem.
Oh, but it is as
The planet part.
Oh, the planet part, obviously not. But we do want that dragon
Worm.
worm. Yeah. I need you to somehow find its energy center. Dragon biology dictates that after consuming the snails and they use that energy to cast spells. It must be kept somewhere within them. Whether it be a organ of sorts, like a flame sac that you might see in typical dragons, or something more extra-dimensional in nature. I need you to find it, grab it, and remove it from the dragon.
Okay. Also, that reminds me, I'm fucking hungry. Talk to Lanfare, I gotta go. I'm gonna go. The kitchen makes an inappropriate amount of escargot. 'Cause I do be hungry.
All right.
Startch, in particular, has been through a lot.
Jefferson,
Jeff appears. Yes?
you've got a couple of hours before we head back out.
Uh-huh.
Go. But come back.
He darts off. He's gone.
I don't know about that one, Garrakus. He had a lot. He shows some promise, but I don't know if he can make the transition. We'll have to see. I'll have to bring him along on this mission as well.
Good. This seems like your problem. You're the teacher, correct?
Yeah.
I trust you'll be able to make it happen.
Insight check, pretty please. Does this dude, is he setting us up for a fail? Is he setting us up to die? 21.
Where's he gonna find talent like us?
21?
I don't trust this guy at all.
I mean,
Sure, but
he does believe you're a good teacher. It's like, he trusts you'll be able to turn something out of Jefferson.
Okay.
That's what you're inside.
No, it was the last thing he said, which was like something akin to you're capable to handle this mission or something like that, and that's what I'm trying to. Is he
Oh,
is he trying to line us up for a fail, or is he actually think
when he
we're
said that, he
capable?
was referring to your capability to teach Jefferson. Is what he was saying. If you want to insight deeper into the mission as a whole, though, I will.
Yeah,
this mission
maybe
is
more
tough.
his motive.
This mission will effectively require you guys to somehow restrain or slay a dragon great worm, and remove a theoretical organ from it that you are unsure of what that might even be. Great worms are described and are magically categorized as magic black holes.
Right.
Just absorbing innate magical energy from all around them, as they are so magically dense at this point from all of the snails that they have consumed. It's like the weave is all tangled up inside them at this point.
Like a hairball.
Like a very dense hairball. So this is a very difficult mission that may require a bit of research and insight before a successful attempt is proctored, I guess.
I will need to move a few things around as far as my magical items. You offered that we could switch those out before we left from the last mission. I assume that still stands.
Yes, of course. You
Okay,
may still
bye.
access our facilities. Goodbye. Wow, that was swift. Lanfere, Mavis, you are welcome to. You are also dismissed, and it's for the next few hours. I will require your services again shortly. Anything you would like to ask me in the interim?
no, I have research to do.
Of course.
I have students to check up on.
You have students to check up on. He continues to mumble that to himself as he turns away.
Mavis does scrunch her nose at him and just like turn away.
Can I see this
love how
nose
he's like
scrunch?
he's so official to everybody, and then he's a child when it comes to Mavis. All right. So, Startch, you left first.
Yep.
Where did you go?
The kitchen.
To make escargot?
Make escargot and release KitchenAid.
Go to the kitchen. You release KitchenAid. Rocky is there as well. And you begin preparing your escargot. Rocky and KitchenAid sit at their desks and begin writing up their report, as is mandatory of any work study.
No, both of you cook now, escargot.
But Startch.
But I'm hungry.
Rocky looks to KitchenAid. KitchenAid looks to Rocky. And they both, okay. They put
If all
down
three
their
of us
pen.
cook at the same time, then maybe we'll be done cooking enough for me in like 30 minutes. I don't know.
Okay. They go to your special. Is this your special selection, escargot?
Yeah.
All right. They're familiar with this. You know that they know that you have a penchant for the obscure, and they pull out your special selection escargot. What flavor of snail are we eating today, Startch?
Probably fire damage.
They pull out the spicy flame snails, slap them on the table, and your methods of preparation. Now, one snail is probably enough to feed your average person. How many are you asking for them to prepare? Each one?
Each one. So all three of us will be preparing one snail.
Okay. Plop it down. First, they de-shell. They take out these big knives and saw through it, crack it open. The snail falls to the side. They use the shell. They crush it up into a powder. They use they take one. Actually, they don't. They pull out the snail shells and they hang them up on the wall. You can actually use them as heat-resistant pots in the future. They take the snail. One of the snails will be prepared one way, another will be prepared another way, another will be prepared another way. First one is cut in half and is turned into, they're going to be making snail steaks. However, if you're cooking a flame snail, you either need some really good heat or you need to cook it some other way. So this one's going to be cured in more like a sashimi situation. Raw snail cooked with seasoning. This is going to be Rocky's. KitchenAid whips his snail into a batter to make the sauce, to make like a snail jus. What would you like to do, Startch, to yours? How'd you like to prepare it?
Hold on, I'm gonna roll for this.
All right.
What's the hard DC?
The hard DC, hard is technically a 15. Impossible is 20.
Okay. And what would like the will, if this was 4th edition and we had will saves?
For like a willpower situation? I would say a charisma or wisdom, whichever you prefer. I'd say charisma. Actually, you know what? I'd argue charisma.
Okay, charisma. Okay.
Yeah.
So DC 15, charisma save. Okay, we keep it together. Cool. Roll 19 plus 1, dirty 20. How would he cook it? Oh man. Rocky's making steaks. The other one's doing like a sashimi type deal. Then he's just gonna make normal.
Well, Rocky's making the sashimi.
He's curing it.
He's curing it.
The other one's making it into like a sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like a dipping, like a seasoning sauce of sorts.
Okay, then Startch will make traditional French escargot. Like
All right.
basics, fucking lots of butter, delicioso, served in the pot. Nom 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 nom. Probably have to do it with chunks instead of, seeing as the snail is so, lorg.
Yeah, they're like the size of a dog. You do it though in chunks. You cook
Yeah.
them, you get them all ready. And within about 15 or so minutes, you do have your escargot prepared 3 ways. You have the salted sashimi, you have the jus sauce for dipping and other purposes, as well as like in a soup in a bowl, and then you have your final one.
Okay, fellas, fucking kitchen's off for eating and for cooking. Go write your report in the library. Get out of here.
Wait, we don't even get to be.
No.
Rocky goes, okay. Yes, chef. And they go to the library.
I eat all of it.
All right. How would you like to eat all of it?
Oh God.
Or is this a fade to black situation?
This is
Oh my god.
3 dogs worth.
Yeah.
I'm huge. I'd probably have to demi-plane it and go eat it there.
You go to your demi-plane. The cameras fade to black.
Woo!
Lanfere, what would you like to do? You go back to your study. What are you gonna try and research and whatnot? You have a wide variety of books here. If you want to learn more about dragons or anything like that, like you can make some checks and you can start gaining more information. If you want to like start looking into the things that you've seen.
Specifically, great worms. Properties
Alright.
of great worms. Has anyone had any luck at all about where their magic core is? Are there any guesses to where the magic core might be?
Got you. Please make a investigation check, please.
You know, it'd be interesting in a different, like, not D&D, but in a different tabletop would be like a montage roll.
Yeah, that would be
25.
25. All right, you are very good at researching monsters, and this is literally what you do all day, every day, for your entire fucking life. You grab your books, you grab your things, and you grab the necessary cross-reference sources to start figuring out this puzzle. Great worm research is naturally very limited. This is a rare phenomenon that has only been ever really witnessed from a distance. Great worms are very destructive and are viewed basically as a Terminatus situation for whatever planet they appear on. Like, there's no real stopping them as far as most people are concerned. It is like oh shit, great worms here, time to dip. Anybody of high enough casting that they can plane shift or disappear, they usually choose to. So whatever research is available it's skews from the conspiratorial storm chasers to like the very limited, actually like well-documented stuff. And you see, actually, one of the papers is from Garrakus II, the previous iteration of your principal. This paper is definitely leaning more towards the professional. Encounters with a great worm. As destructive as they are, I consider them merely to be a member of my highly skilled peers. Do not be afraid of their size and their destructive capabilities. Simply prepare defensively and you'll be fine. Great worms amass power within a specific damage type. If you are able to understand what damage type it is, you are much better off. For red dragons and the fire varieties, make sure to prepare yourselves with fire-resistant snail oil. This will help cure you of any potential ailments. It goes on to list that every type has its silver bullet. If you are encountering a dragon that is breathing force damage, I would probably call you a liar, as this would imply it has somehow acquired direct connection to the weave, and is not processing its magic properly. Think of damage types as processed magic. Force damage is the raw variety, unprocessed or filtered. If something is breathing raw force damage at you, it is more of an incarnation of the weave itself. Fighting it on the plane it apparates might be unwise. Seek its original plane. seek where it draws its magic from. Now, this strikes you as odd. There's not much information on where magic comes from. This idea of the weave is that, you access this all-consuming field of magic. Not really another plane. But Garrakus II seems to imply that there is one. A whole plane of magic itself.
Offbeat been cooking.
Yeah, it's maybe the first time I'm D&D I took like actual class notes.
So you have this plane of magic as a theory. Would you could either continue to research more on great worms, could maybe go ask Garrakus. What would you like to do?
I would probably still continue to research until we're ready to like meet back up for planning.
Okay. You continue to research through your books, once again, tossing all of the storm-chasing conspiracy theorists to the side. You encounter another book. This time, very explicitly, this was written from a dragon themselves. Their name is by Xanimus. The Great Gold, they call him as well. He writes that a great worm does not appear merely by accident. In fact, I have been consuming snails of varying kinds for years on end. And yet, I have not become a great worm. My influence is wide. My strength is many. But still, no great worm transformation. As a leader within the secret dragon societies, people come to me for advice on how to become a great worm. This should not be something we should seek as dragons. Great worms are raw, unfettered power, and to become one is to lose your sense of self. You must forget your attachments. You must give yourself over to the very force that which we crave, which is the magic beyond us. Become more elemental than dragon. Assuming, though, that you still wish to do this, the steps are simple. Consume so much that more than 80% of your body is filled with the juices of snail, our prized food. Once there, normally we would be at our magical peak, but you must give up your influence entirely. Give up your organizations that you rule, the village that you conquered, the adventuring school that you harbored. Give it up entirely. Lose everything. And once you have nothing, you will then be presented with an offer. Whether this offer is true or not, those who have become great worms and be transformed back claim the same thing. They were given an offer from the mollusk. The offer was simple. Become more or lose yourself. As you can clearly see, this isn't an offer at all. Both of these options will turn you into a great worm. But that is the truth of it. At least if my friends are to be believed. By Xanimus, the Great Gold, leader of Dragon Society. That is what that book reads. And within all of your research, I will say that when fighting great worms, you will have an extra d6 to every d20 related roll.
Nice.
Tsusoet, what are you up to?
I go back. Well, first I check in on my cocoons.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that no one's died or anything like that. Let's kind of get that out of the way.
You see a couple of them have popped out onto the ground and have sprouted wings. And some of them are now flying around the room.
Well done. Now return to your normal forms and go write about your experiences.
A couple of them transform back. A few of them land on your shoulder, and don't transform yet.
Oh boy.
They cast a message, though, to you and go, "We still have more to learn, sir."
Yes. But you must empty yourself. Right of this experience. Shoo. Then
They
you
drop
can
off.
continue learning.
A bunch of students fall. Some of them are still in the cocoons, obviously, but a bunch of other students go. You've got about 5 left in the cocoons, roughly. The rest of the class leaves the room and begins writing their report on the experience.
Once it's just me and the cocoons, F. I leave. I will head. I will head back to my petrified world.
Okay. You go to the plane shift office. They write you. They know you'd make this trip every once in a while. You go back to the petrified world.
I think I have a few more appropriate questions. If you're there, Mollusk.
No response.
Just have a seat. I'll cast Druid Grove. And that's kind of where I'll remain.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. As you do this, you will gain an extra d6 as long to all d20 related checks as long as you're standing on grass. Mavis.
Hell yeah.
What do you do?
Mavis is doing her rounds and dreading the amount of paperwork she's gonna have to do.
Doing your rounds with the students, the bunch of them, new ones like, I had to have my dog, I had to eat my dog and then revive it. Why would they make me do that? I don't even own a dog. They made me adopt one for the class. Like, I was just getting attached. Why would they do this?
Mavis is not taking this long to respond. I'm just trying to think of how to deal with this question. First thing she's gonna do is she's gonna hand the student a sensory stone, but it looks like one of those sensory bottles that have the liquid and the sparkly stuff in it. And it's just going, she's gonna make it, give off a calming feeling. The feeling of calm.
Student just hugs it very tight. I mean, I know the class I'm taking is advanced evil economics. Because I'm going to go work at the evil hospital later and be the evil financier. It just seems like a lot.
No way.
We didn't catch any of that.
Mavis is a saint. I don't know how to have any world to respond to that.
You fall back on the classic touch the shoulder twice and say they're there.
Give him a lollipop. Give him one of those little grandma candies.
Little strawberry, little
Yeah.
candy strawberries.
Yeah.
That, yeah. Just comfort the best you can.
You sit there and you comfort the kid at the evil hospital who's working to be an evil financier.
Not
You
prepared
gain
to pull that out of your pocket.
you get an extra D6 on any D20 check related to evil actions of any kind. That includes targeting evil creatures. Back with Startch, though, in your demi-plane.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom. You finished eating.
Yeah.
Ah, delicious. You, as you eat these snails, you gain a slightly different benefit than the rest. You gain, based on the fact that you've regained these snails, once per round during combat, you have a special spell slot. The special spell slot is of 6th level or lower and can be used to cast any spell of 6th level or lower. Once used, you like trying to find a way to word this properly.
You gotta eat snails.
Gotta eat snails, but like you can use it like for that entire day. Like when you use it, you just should keep spamming it, because then the next day you don't have it anymore.
Okay.
Basically. Trying to think of, can't think of any elegant way to do that yet. And with that, I think that's a good time to end the episode.
All right. I think the optimal way to do this is to end with me. So Offbeat, say your thing and then pass it off, and we'll eventually bounce over to me. We are going to be doing a raid, so stick around, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is where we're ending today's episode. Thank you so much for watching Garrakus School for the Ethically Dubious. I have been Offbeat Outlaw, your dungeon master. I have never, honestly, in all my years of DMing, I've never had a boss fight end because of incapacitation via hypnotic pattern. That has not happened, and I was very pleased. That was very funny. Passing it off to Lanfere.
What?
Yeah, hypnotic pattern. That's like not. We're all like level 20 wizards, and hypnotic pattern is just like.
It's still the
most
workhorse.
Mundane way we could have. We could have solved that. I mean, I say we. I was dead, ish. Yeah, got to do. How very character appropriate. I got to do some research. That was cool. Not looking forward to the bazillion disintegration beams we're gonna have to try and figure out on this great one. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Mavis, how about that evil hospital?
Mavis handled that well. Luna still reeling. Not great at improv, especially not when it comes to evil hospitals and eating dogs.
I've never made one of my players eat their dog. That's
Contemplated asking if shifting into a dog to have dog therapy would help, but not sure that would help the situation.
Your kryptonite. Dog-related trauma.
That was funny.
Oh, man.
Not prepared. I'm gonna hand it to Fef.
Hi, I'm Fef, the primary dungeon master for the long shot table. We're going to be raiding over to Oddity.
We skipped
skip
Startch.
Taco.
Startch!
No, what are you talking about? I talked at the beginning. What's up? Starch was hangry and is gonna have his familiar Remy go drop off a Hershey's Kiss and a apology note to both the KitchenAid and Rocky. Be like, hey, sorry, feel better now. Really thought we were fucked. I really thought we were hosed there.
It was
Like,
dicey. It was
Yeah,
dicey.
dude, when I start fucking doing math on averages to try and predict like what is the most optimal spell to burn, that's me having to dig deep.
It's you having to reach.
Oh man, good old hypnotic pattern though. Easy peasy. Fef, go.
All right. I'm running two panels at Gen Con. One's on the list. The other one they still haven't given me a room for. But Ben Brainerd's in it. Quincy's in it. A whole bunch of amazing people. And we've got Heinefall coming up, a 5-day LARP event in November. That's going to be dope. I'm very excited about that. I think there's still a few tickets left if you're interested in that. You should definitely go check that out. I'm in New Hampshire. It's been fun. I'm looking forward to being home though. I miss my chair, surprisingly. But gosh, I rolled another D20 just to see what I would have gotten on that death save, and I rolled a 1.
Oh, you would have been in it.
Yeah, it would have been neck and neck. What else, gang? YouTube. Just hit partner, and you can go over there and catch up on the episodes. We've even got episodes of the current summer series up on that thing. And the 3 weekly streamed campaigns as well for the on-season. You should head over to there, and feel free to head over to the Discord. Let me know if anybody got bingo. I think that's everything, gang. So I'm going to raid us over to Oddity. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Have a fantastic weekend. Goodbye.
Bye.
And we are rated.